Hello, good evening, and welcome again to BISP Solutions. So we are came here again for resolving certain some tickets related to FCC. So these are the tickets which have been created based on the queries or the difficulties or the issues which we face while working on the FCCS application. So we have tried to uh, create such type of tickets and we will try to resolve it. Okay, so for today's topic, we will be covering. Okay, so till date we have solved this much of tickets by me, and for today we have scheduled these two tickets here basically. Okay, and we will try to resolve these two tickets in our today's session. Okay, so this has been solved and this has been uh, resolved. So the first one is basically the substitution variable and check consolidation timing. Okay, so for this purpose we will be taking care our focus will be on optimizing the performance of a configurable consolidation rules. So what it will do, it will help us to improve the uh, application performance and reduce the consolidation time. Okay, so for this purpose, we have three substitution variables: enable simple aggregation, optimize YTD calculation, and optimize DB refresh. So out of this two, that is sorry, enable simple aggregation and optimize YTD calculation, we will use simultaneously, because as um, using these two at the same time simultaneously will provide us a better result. And secondly, we will just optimize the third substitution variable, optimize DB refresh. So to do use this substitution variable, we will have to first create this substitution variable in the application and have to set the value to true. Okay, so let's go and check that one. So this is our application and we will go to this variables. So under substitution variables, now we can see I have already created this variable, and the value set for this is false. So first we will try with the false one and we'll record the consolidation time, and after setting the value to true, we will check the consolidation time. So and optimize calculation, YTD calculation. So it is also in the value for this is also the false one, and for the optimized DB refresh we will be using optimized DB refresh, also the value is set as false. Okay, so just we will go to this home page and we will be uploading the balances for our consolidation purpose through data management. Okay, so this is our data management. Under setup, I will just go to this import format. Okay, and I already have created this smart view for our purpose, and I will just close the additional files here. Okay, performance optimization is done. So for this purpose, TV. So this is the trial balance, okay, which we will be uploading through data management. Okay, and these are the different figures in which I will be uploading the balances into two entity, and I've defined the POV required for this purpose, and this we will upload it through data management. Okay, without enabling or without setting the without using the substitution variable, we have kept the value as false for them. So I will just, from this application, I already have created the import format for this, and the I will come to this location. Okay, so for this location, I have already created one location here. This is our location uh, per PEROP underscore location, and that we will be using for performance optimizing it. So I have already uh, attached the import format here, and have already been saved. Okay, now the next step here is to create the mapping for this, and we have choose this location, and the period here is January 15th. So we will start it with the data load mapping. So for this account purpose we will be using the star to star like mapping. Okay, so I will have to cancel it. uh, and this is the file which we will be uploading it in the application. Okay, I will just go here and will come back here. Data, okay, that is why this is giving us the error. So I will just go here again and will click on this location, and we'll come back to this workflow page. So our POV is correctly we have selected. So go to this mapping, all mapping, like mapping. For the account we will be doing this star to star mapping. Save it, and for the account data source we will be making the star to star mapping. Okay, and okay, because this data source has already been defined in our CSV file. Okay, this is the data source, and for the entity we will be doing the like mapping. For all the members we will create a like mapping. For entity intercompany, for similar star to star AD4, make it as. And for the movement, so I will just remove this FCCs movement, and I am taking here star to star because the moments have been defined in our CSV file already for every member. Movement, then we will go to this multi-gap. For multi-gap also we will be using star to star mapping because it has already been defined in our CSV file. And come to the product, star star AG7. Okay, so now we have mapped all the members, all the dimensions, and now we will come to this data load rule. So our selection is there, we will create a new data load rule. So for this purpose, what is our data load rule? I will just copy this one, DLR. Okay, optimizing performance, and under import format I will use this dmcon and just save this one. So it has been sent, and we will upload this file here. So this is the file TB for this entity. Okay, TBP upload north. So select that one, save it, and execute the process. So first we will do the import and run. Okay, just to refresh it, the data has been uploaded into the application at the desired entity and at the desired POV. Okay, and then we will just export this process, export the data. So replace it. So it is processing the export of data from application to. Okay, there has been some mistake is there, so let's go and check that. FCCs no intercompany does not exist for the specified core. You do not have access to it. Okay, access for it. Okay, so let's go and check in our import format. It is perfectly all right. Okay, it is in the 7 number. Yes, it is 7 and the data source 6. Okay, come to the mapping. Like mapping start account, data source, okay, entity, intercompany, movement, multi-cap, product. Okay. Okay, FCC and no intercompany. The member we have right here, it is a wrong one. Okay, now you can just check that one. So the member which we have written here, it has become FCC N. So for that, I will just replace it. FCC N to be replaced with CCS. Okay, so replace all. Similarly for this data management and also for the intercompany. Okay. So this has become FCCS. Now FCCS. And also we will have to change this one also. MV MT N with TS. Okay. Okay. So this has been replaced here. Manage data, no intercompany. Let's see if there has been some any other problem is there. No. Okay. So we have rectified our CSV file, and let's update this our updated file. So we will go to this data load role, and again we will upload our revised updated file. From here I will just delete this one, upload it, browse it. Okay, so select this one. So we have attached the rectified file. So save this one and execute it once again. Export January 15, replace. Now we can check here. Now the members are looking correct. FCCS. Earlier it has become FCCN. So I will just export it, replace it. Okay. So it is uh, exporting data into application. So let's hope we will get success in this process, because as we have rectified the details. uh, Now still we are getting some errors, so let's go and see. So it will be helpful for us to rectify it. 138. Okay, if we okay, so there has been some problem with this, so let's go and check it in the job detail, in the job card. If there is, what is the reason behind it? So just upload data load process console, outline check details in the status. So let's check this one. Okay, there has been some mistake with this file basically. Movements receivable, I think this acquisition and movements acquisition. So this has also been, so for that I will just quickly take the reference of other file. The member which I have given here, acquisition, that is being wrong. Acquisition input, so I will use this member. Okay, so we have again rectified our CSV file. So let's go to DM here again and upload the file again. Upload, browse. Okay, just save this one. Okay, save and execute it. Refresh it. So let's hope we get success this time. Okay, and just do the export process. As that member was not available, hence it has thrown us the error. So replace it. This one, it is saying that acquisition member does not exist for this movements acquisition input. Now the export process is successful. Okay, so we have uploaded the balances for our consolidation purpose, uploaded the data uh, with we have got two errors, so which we have rectified. So it will be helpful for So it will be easier for the end users and for the viewers to resolve such type of errors. If while uploading through DM, if such type of errors come, then we can just go and rectify that one. So it has been done. Now I will just check, refresh it. North one, I will just refresh the data, smart view. Now you can see we got this figures here uploaded in our north entity. And okay, now we will run the consolidation for this. Okay, and we'll check the consolidation time when these our substitution variables were not enabled, where they were in the false value. Their value is false. Okay, so for that I have already defined the ownership structure for these entities. So for that, go to this consolidation, click on this N100. So select that top entity, FCCs, total geography, actual January 15 and FY 15. Okay, and launch it. So this is the other instance. I am opening it in the other instance, the same instance on the other browser. Okay, so let's do this one. Select the this we will take this parent and we'll remove this one, because one of the entity under this FCCS total geography has not yet been selected. Okay, so just launch this one. Now it has been successfully done the consolidation, and just note the time here. So it has taken 51 to 56. So just note down this. So I will use this one. Okay, insert table and column. So this is the timing. As we have the smaller data, so let's hope it is before. Okay, let's save this one, and let's go to our smart view and check it whether we get the desired figure or not. Now we got this figure. Our balance sheet is tallied here for this north entity, and accordingly we got the goodwill details also here, retained earning and minority interest and other details also. It has been in the minus. The goodwill, our goodwill is in the minus. Okay, but our purpose is here is to just check the performance issue. Now we will go to our substitution variable and apply that substitution variable, enable that one. We'll set the value as true for both the substitution variable which we have created. So first one, for the enable simple aggregation, under substitution variable, select that one, and we will set the value as true, TRUE, and just save this one. So it has been recorded successfully, and optimize YTD calculation. So it is in the true state or false state, so make it as true also, and save this one. So we have enabled these two substitution variable. Now we will again go to our application and run the consolidation for it. Okay, so what I will do, so I will just again go here and do the same process of uploading the file. Okay, let's go and do this and save it and execute the process once again, and we will again check the consolidation time. Okay, just refresh it. Workbench. So let's start the export process. Replace it, copy. Okay, the export process is completed now. Okay, here. So I will just refresh it once again and we'll run the consolidation one again. As we have already enabled the our substitution variable for optimizing the performance. So we will go to this rule. To see the performance, I am doing the same process twice for the same entity. Okay, for this at the same POV T100 Jan actual FY 15. So it has completed. Refresh it. Let's come here again and check the time. Refresh it. Consolidate. 14. It has also again taken the 5 seconds here. Okay. So might be the reason could have been it should have been less than the original one, but as we have the limited data here, okay, we have the some limited data, and the volume of the data is a very at a very lower side, and the entity structure has is also is also a limited one. So that's why it has given us the same time here. Okay, otherwise it would have definitely would have given some lesser time, because for the large volume application, it definitely gives the better result. So likewise we can just improve the optimize the performance of our application. Okay, now we will use the another one here, db refresh. So what I will do, again manually go to this consolidate and run it again. Let's see. Now you can see it has run the consolidation again at a very smaller time, at the same time. At no time it has completed our exercise. Okay, save this one. Now we will use the another one, the db refresh one. So what this basically mean helpful, this optimize db refresh functional substitution is variable helps to translate uh, the translation work, it process the translation process fast. So we will be using it without you are enabling this one, and after enabling this one. So we already have the figures with us. Okay, uh, and what we will do for this north one, for this north 2, this north 2. Okay, so what we will do, we will just try to use the USD reporting. Refresh it. So there are no data being translated. So for that, we will just go and translate it. It is USD reporting. We have to convert this into USD reporting. Select the entity. So let's select N100. Okay. For January FY15. So let's go and check the consolidation time here. The translation time. So it has taken 48 to 45. Okay. USD reporting. So just also select this one. Keep it for our record. It is before and it is after. Okay. Now we will go to our application and enable that substitution variable. Optimize DB refresh. So we will just set the value as true and just save this one. So the record has been successfully saved. Okay. Now we will again come here and we'll run the business rule for the translation purpose for the same entity. So come here. Let's do this one, USD reporting and 100 January actual 50, just to launch it. Okay, so we will just go and check in the job, refresh it under translate 9 seconds ago. Now you can see it has done the activity at a no time. Okay, for this USD reporting, just copy this one and paste it for our record. So so what we have done, we have used this substitution variable to optimize the performance of translating the figures. Okay, Control C and make it as Control V. Okay, this is how we can just optimize the performance of our consolidation and improve the application output. Now the another tickets which we have, it is this one, and it is also one of the important one, interesting one also. Post data load from FCCs, run consolidation automatically using DM. Okay, so we have been in our in this case, you have seen we have run the consolidation, run the business rule of consolidation from coming to the application. Okay, we have been going to this consolidate option and doing the consolidation manually, but with the help of DM we can also upload the the consolidation activity from the DM itself. Okay, how we can do that, let's go and check that one. So we don't have to come to this application and run the consolidation here. So for that, there has been a one arrangement or a utility or a functionality is there in the data management, which helps us to run the consolidation just after when we upload the balances into this. So for that, we have, I will just close the file which we have used here. So this is the smart view which I have already created for the south entity basically. Okay, okay, for this south one. And we have this CSV file, the data which we are going to upload into this application. S100 and S102. Okay, S102, and we don't have. We will upload this data file into the data management and run the consolidation from the data management itself. To do that, we have to create. So for that, I have already created one import format. We will use the same import format here, and under location. Okay, under location, I have created one data for this purpose also. This is the dmcon location. Okay, so let's create this location once again so that uh, okay, we can create this location here. Okay, so we will select the target application BISNCL. So to achieve this DM consolidation, we have to uh, we have to create a one check entity group and have to assign it to the application. So how we can do that? Just go and check here. So we will use DM con location. We will use as V2. V2. Okay. Consolidation through DM, and the import format we will be using this import format dmcon if, which I have already created. Okay. So this is the location we have created, and we will go to this workflow and do the mapping. So under location, prep, reset, search. So this is our location which we have created for our solving purpose. So it is for January 15 and actual. So let's create this one. We got this. DM VL. So why these figures is coming here? I don't know. It's an file based January actual. Okay, somebody might be some this is already being available. So we will just go to this location once again and we'll check. Okay, I will just so delete this one. So what I so we will use this one only, the earlier one which I have created, dmcon location, and come to this workflow. We'll change this location, search dmcon location January 15. Now you can see I have already mapped the different dimension for this purpose. So account is mapped, data source is mapped, intercompany, movement, multi-gap, and the product is mapped. So I will just save this one. So this is the common process for every DM exercise, but to achieve that consolidation in the DM itself, we have to create a check entity group. Okay, so let's create that one also. So for that, we will go to this check entity group. We will select our target entity, target application, and we'll click on this. Okay, check E underscore make it as group consolidation through data management. I will just copy this one and keep it for my record purpose. Okay, I have created this one, check E group underscore group, and under this entity detail I will add this one and will select the entity for which this for which entity we are going to do the consolidation, for which we are going to upload the data and doing the consolidation. So for in our file, we already have this S101 or South. So let's go and select that one, that entity S100 top member. And under this consolidate, we will have to check this one and I have to click on this report and click on this save. So what we have did, we have created one check entity group for and enable that entity which for which we have to do the consolidation. So it is S underscore 100 and we have ticked on this consolidation. So we have created this check group. Now under location, we will assign this to our location. So where is our check entity group? Now you can see this is check entity group option, and under this we will use this one, check E underscore group, and just save this one. So what it will do, we have been using this location, okay, and under this location we have assigned the check entity group. So it will help us to do the reconciliation in the data management itself. So come to the workflow. We have already done the mapping for all the members. Come to this data load rule, DM con. Let's create another data. No, just keep this one. DM con. I will just change the file, selected file. So what is the file? Our okay. Select this one. Upload our respective file, CSV file, performance. It is consolidation through data management, and under webinar we have this file, CSV file, South. Okay, select that file, we upload, DM upload, CSV South. Just first save this one, save it again, and do the execution work. Import, we will be doing this for the month of January 15, and run it. Process being submitted, just refresh this one. Go to our workbench and see the details. Now you can see the figures have been uploaded in our respective entity, target entity, that is S101 and S102. And now we will do the export process here. Under this one, we will use the replace mode and click on this OK. Now you can see it has uploaded our balances. The export and export process is successful. And let's see whether our consolidation process is also been com is completed or not. Okay, so for that we will come to this our smart view. First click on refresh this, the input data. Now you can see we got this input data also, and we will come to the another sheet, the output data, output sheet. Now you can see the data has been consolidated. Now you can see South 1, South 2, and it is total as 100. Okay, this is the data which we have consolidated without running this, without going into the application and running the business rule. We have not run the business rule from the application. Okay, so let's go and check it in the job also. Now you can see it has successfully uploaded the data load, DM count DLR, and it has also run the consolidation also. So it has done the two simultaneously, two work at the same time from the data management. So just click this one and you can see it has processed the entity S100, 101 and 102. Now it has, now you can see our substitution variable. Enable simple aggregation is true, optimize calculation it is true, optimize concurrency it is also true, and the other parameters, that is the substitution variable, are also set to true. So that's why we got this done the consolidation at a within a no limit time, at within a 4 second. So this is how we can just upload the data as well as done the reconciliation from the through data management utility by assigning, by creating a check entity group and assigning it to the location, and at the same time we can just execute report execution, and from this report execution base trial report we can get the different types of reports also. Okay, all source and target, all columns. So just execute this one. So it will be giving the output in the PDF format. Just click on this OK. Now you can see it has given the trial balance for all the columns for both the entities S101 and S102. So which entity is being mapped with which, the source and the target and the amount. Okay, likewise we can get the report from that also. So comparison is there, column comparison, variance reports. Okay, trial balance variance report, we will try to get this one. Reporting category is our actual, reporting period is our January. Comparison category is our again the same actual one, and comparison period is our Feb. 515, and let's see whether what we get in the report. Now you can see we got the figures for January only, but not for the February. So it can compare the dimensions for the two period. Okay, for Jan and Feb. So what we will do, we will just make a copy of it and we'll try to upload the figures for the Feb also. So Control C, Control V, and we will make it as W Feb. Okay, and we will do some minor changes in it. Okay, we will increase it by 60,000 and we'll increase this one 5. Accounts payable, we will increase it by 10,000. Okay, and just we will save the changes one, and other or okay, what we will do, there is a difference of 10,000. Now what we will do, we will just make it as 35 and we will change it to 25 and just save this one. So we have done some minor changes in it for these two entity, for these two account member. So let's go to our data load rule again and upload the the same CSV file for January, for Feb. 15, 515, okay, actual. Okay, the other settings will remain same, that is the mapping and everything else, but we will just change the CSV file over. So from browse this is for the file of fab, just okay, and we will use this file wfab. Okay, save it and execute it, import, run. So let's see whether we get the success in this or not. Now you can see we got the figure. So I think that the changes have been made, that is 60 and 20 and 35,000. So the check entity group has already been enabled. So let's do the export process here once again, replace it. Okay. So there has been some mistake in it. So let's go and check if we can just rectify it. Otherwise we will just okay. So this error is coming because of the approval status. So let's go to the approval one, manage approval, and this just enable it for this fab also. We will get the true view. Okay. So it has not been yet started for all this entity. So I will just go here and enable it for all the entities. Okay, I will just come here again. From here, we will go to this manage approval, fab group Y approval status. Go to this tree view again, total geography. For this south one, we have already started one. Okay. So let's do the export process once again. Replace it. Still the process that approval status is not being enabled. That's why it has not yet been coming here. So come here, and so we will just make one another try. Otherwise we would have we have done our task basically earlier also. So for this approval unit, this one, edit, for all the member, save, save this one, and assign owners. I think it has been done, it must have been done. Okay, and just save it as okay. Come to this approval assignment here. This is for the actual FI15 fab. Okay, it is already being there. So let's go to again our manage approval. It is actual group by approval status under tree view. So let's enable this. Now you can see it has been enabled now. Okay, for all the okay, whether okay, for this T underscore 100 entities for the month of Feb. So let's come here and do the export process here. Replace it. Okay, let's go and check in our smart view. Now you can see, I think it has been enabled, and hope it will be done it here. The export process will be successful this time. Now the export process has been now successfully begun due to the approval status not being initiated. So that's why it was earlier was not taking the figure. So let's do this one. So in place of, we will use the figure as YTD, and so we will get this figure. Now we got this figure. Okay, and we will go to here DM. So our purpose here is to see whether we will be able to see the report for this also or not. So under this report group, we have this variance report, and for this trial balance, just execute it and select the reporting category. It is already the actual one. Reporting period is our January 15. Comparison is also the actual one with the another period, Feb. So it is here the Feb 15. Okay, and let's generate the report for this location. Now you can see we got the comparison figure for Feb, for Jan and Feb, actual. So now you can see for this in our second upload for the Feb, we have made two changes for this account, 60 and 20 for these two accounts. Now we can see for Feb it is 50, and for Jan it is 50. It has been increased to 60,000, and similarly for this revenue one, 30. Where is that one? This one, 35. 25 has increased to 35, means it has given us uploaded the proper balance, and we can just check the report also from the DM from here under the report execution. So for today we have solved these two with some error resolving. We have resolved some errors, and also see how we can check the report for the data which we have uploaded. Okay, so hope you would have liked this session, and we will come up with some more tickets to resolve. So now it's time to say goodbye to us. So thank you.